Hey guys, Dark Silver Jesse here. It's early in the morning and I'm seeing through my discords, and it's not just one discord, but I'm gonna focus on one in particular here. I follow a few mod developers, and there seems to be a general consensus that I'm finding just ridiculously. It's just bad, a bad way of dealing with your mod whenever people are using your mod, and it's uh, progression discrimination. When you are creating a mod and you know other people are going to be adding other mods to their pack, and you get upset because in your mod you intentionally made it to where you have to take certain steps to get through your mod to make it last a little longer, to make everything a little bit slower progression. But because people add in other mods to it to make it a mod pack, there you find a way to skip it. And here lately, I've been seeing a similar tactic of I'm going to make adjustments to my mod to force you to have to use my lower steps that you've been skipping. Now, as a way of showing this, here is a screenshot of it's Pecan, and he has the origin mod. What he's done is he's taken a trank bullet. There was an upgraded tranquilizer dart that was in his pack and removed it from the availability to craft. If you already made some, you can keep them, but he took away your ability to craft them and made them a tier 7 drop. And in their place, he made an arrow, a trank arrow, that has the same stats as the bullet. And make sure to point that out. It has the same stats as the bullet, but it has decreased range, and you have to use a special bow to use it. Because he's upset because he spent all this time creating the models for the arrow and the bow, and because people don't like being that close to the giga they're trying to drop, or the Rex, or by the time they're cranking out for those, damn alarm. Like I said, it's early. My alarms are still going off. Uh, he's mad because risk for reward is one of his things. If you're getting rid of the risk, you should get rid of your reward. Is further into this that goes, and it's pissy. It's the whiny kid when you're playing tag and you find a way to run around the dumpster. That's out of bounds. That's out of bounds. You can't do that. You're out. Well, you never said it was out. You said we're running through the field here and you're supposed to tag us. Well, the dumpster's out of bounds. You can't go behind it. That's the way I feel modders who do this are acting. And yes, I sound petty and all that. But if it's a feature in your mod when I install it, and it's a feature that I'm using actively in your mod that I have installed, and you get upset and take it away, are you going to get upset whenever I stop using your mod? Maybe that bullet was the only reason I used your mod, and you took it away, so F it, I'm going to go find some other mod that has something similar. The arrows, they don't have near the range. You're going to be closer. You're going to wind up losing dinos that you've spent hours getting. It makes no sense. And at one point, he said, the reason he's moving it to a drop is because at that point, when you can get the drop, you basically win the game. So congrats. And it go sit on, here's one that kind of sits bad with me, and I've tried reading this in different voices and it just doesn't work. But all I hear is, go sit on the back of your griffin and knock out stuff from far away without any risk. You win. That's what I hear whenever I read this. And that makes me want to just digitally reach out and backhand you. To be honest, 100% honest, whenever I read crap like that, that's I'll read all of number 1 there. And this is just the number 1 thing there that you can see. And I'm going to do it in that voice because it's the only one that seems to suit it. You beat the mod at this point. So if you are still playing, you're probably you are probably doing so to tame all the dinos and breed. So congrats, here are some bullets. Go sit on the back of your griffin, knock out stuff from far away without any risk. You win. Number 2. And already crafted bullets will remain in the mod. This ensures anyone who had a stockpile of ammo won't lose all the blood they invested into the ammo. The second one you can read just regular. Any crafted bullets will remain in the mod. This is there's a typo in there. This ensures anyone who had a stockpile of ammo built won't lose all the blood they invested into the ammo. And if you're wondering what he means by blood, you have to go out, find specific dinos in the mod, and use specific harvesting tools on said dinos to get blood to make the bullet. And once you get to a higher tier, it gets easier and easier to harvest the blood. There's even a dino in the mod that harvests blood whenever it tears down another dino. But I mean, yeah, he starts off, I'm gonna clear something up. There seems to be a confusion and even some dislike around the fact that Origin Bullets was removed. This is not the case. Origin Bullet was removed to a tier 7 drop, and the Origin Metal Trank Arrow was created. This arrow does all the same things as the bullet. Okay, why create it? While giving more risk reward. You mean more reward for risk. Poor wording. The bullet was removed to a tier 7 drop for 2 reasons, and I read you the reasons. And this thread does go on a bit. This was sent as a screenshot. I went ahead and went through my other Discords to find Pecons, and I read the whole thing, and I'm pointing him out because a couple other servers are pointing him out, and I figured, why not? I'll make a video on it. But there's smaller and larger mod developers that are starting to do the same thing. And for God's sakes, any mod developer that creates a dino mod, take the moment to code it in so they can get into boss fights. I'm tired of spending hours or even days taming your mod's dinos to get up all the artifacts to go jump into a boss fight so I can level my character up. And I get in there riding on the back of my modded dino. I'm sitting there ready to go. Dome's going up and over. I'm thinking, all right, let's see if this mod developer got this run right. Can we do it? Can we do it? I'm bringing along some vanilla dinos just in case it doesn't. But I'm sitting here waiting. Dome closes. Boop! I disappear off the top of the dino. I'm standing here with some regular vanilla dinos, and we get totally ganked. Because the stats for the boss matched the modded, not the vanilla. And it's like, why? I don't code, and I still understand it's 5 short lines of code. And they are short lines of code. I've seen the code. There's a mod out there that the mod developer said, this isn't meant to be added into the game. It's meant to be copy and pasted into dino mods. And it just unlocks the ability to go into boss fights. It's 5 lines of very short code. And they're not doing it. They won't do it. I don't understand it. And the other mod developers, they would rather grab the bosses from the boss arena and drag them out to wander the overworld on free roam, decimating the people who aren't ready to take on a boss. They would rather do that than put in 5 lines of code so that their dinos can go boop right into the boss arena. It makes no sense. Part of me wants to learn the code so I can go through and so I can go through and make a mod that does it, that works, that gets in there. You get your trank dinos, you get your power dinos, you get your spectral, and I say spectral because there's 5 mods out there that have a spectral version. Just call it a ghost version, transparent, translucent, whatever. When you're riding it, you ain't getting noticed by any of the hostiles, something like that. You ride a spectral in to go get your artifacts, because then all the dinos that are in there that would normally attack you don't. Crap like that. That would be awesome. But it doesn't exist. It doesn't. I don't understand, folks. I really don't. What to me seems like stuff that should have been put in years ago. The game's over 5 years old. The boss arena has been updated to allow for so many different dinos to go in. Why are we having problems just getting our modded dinos to go in? I shouldn't have to add things like the ARK arena tweaker or boss arena tweaker, or what's the other one? It's another form of boss arena tweaker that doesn't crash as often. But it shouldn't be a big issue. It should be a non-issue here. Make your dinos work for boss arenas. Otherwise, they're just good for the overworld. And as far as true game progression, as far as getting in there, killing a boss, getting your crystal leveled up, and ascending onto the next map, your dino's worthless. And I mean that all in seriousness. Yeah, it may be great for gathering everything across the surface world of the map, But unless you're on Genesis or Extinction, your dino's worthless. This is Dark Silver Jesse. Thanks for listening to my rant. Have a wonderful day. Peace.